Sorry, Doug.
It's hard to avoid, though.
He is so hard to avoid.
Game one upon us now again. Best 3 out of 5. Ooh, right away attacks his former partner, Gabe Tardio, across the way.
Yeah, they've got wins together. So it's wild that some of these combos have won together.
The reason that Ben and Colin split.
Exactly.
And the reason Gabe ditched him for Ben, perhaps. Indirectly, nice ball there from Gabe Tardio.
In the switcheroo, Ben didn't have a partner in another part of Florida, and Andre jumped in there. I said, Andre, have you talked to Ben? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, I think he's available. They won. They won the tournament. Right side, Andre, unselfish.
Is that a gold for Dave by osmosis?
I really feel like I should check the column, see if my name's
Christian Alshon was also in that final, by the way, with Fed.
Just Gabe's ability with those gangly arms to get awkward paddle positions and get the ball down, it's incredible.
0-1-1.
Wow. So Andre aborted the ATP at the last second there. Didn't have it. Plus, perhaps he's heard about the net today and its involvement, so tried to avoid it.
It's been a hot topic of conversation on the internet, we hear, too.
Yes.
Slippery, but it's out.
Yeah, Gabe is able to generate so much spin with the paddle head speed that he gets. Just push that one deep. Also one of the players that chokes up on the paddle quite a bit. Wow, 2 through the middle that usually are made, so fortunate.
1-1-1.
Complete shank stays in.
No.
What a read.
Oh, man. That's what it takes to get a point off these two.
What a read from Ben. He's like, wait a minute. Gabe seems to be in front of me right now.
2-1-1.
Would you like to know the most recent tweet from Andre Daescu?
Oh, I'm ready to be inspired.
A quote by Babe Ruth. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run.
Bang. I mean, if you're known for motivational quotes and you had the comeback he had, he better have emptied the vault a little bit last night, as he did.
3-1-0.
Perfect technique. Perfect approach from Ben Johns.
He's going to wait it out till he gets one out of the air, and then good night, as you see there.
Vintage Ben Johns.
Christian with a little cross-body off-speed that Ben is kind of in front of and flails at. Wow, so a player on both sides of the court said out, and the balls were both in. That's a great shot to just catch the corner from Andre.
And Johns wins the fight against Alshon.
So we've seen Christian full send it cross court at Gabe a bunch before. That one was more 60%. So we'll see if that happens. Oh, he goes to Ben instead, straight in front of him, and Ben Neo matrixes it out of there.
I don't get the reflexes on that. How do you dodge it?
That was, I'm sure it was in their minds going into it, but you just don't know where it's going to come from. And that was kind of a short hop attack.
Just don't have that much time to react.
So these are some ugly possessions here for Gabe and Ben to start.
4-1-1.
Another full send from Alshon. That time Ben fends it out.
Yeah, if he's going to go with that, he's got to really send it. That's more middle to not full pay. And I mean, he's picking a fight, and he didn't win the fight straight up now twice.
4-1-2.
Still has a nice lead. What a read.
Jeez. Speaking of not being able to avoid the reach of Andre, look at this.
Awesome. Other big thing here to note in unwinding the stack, Ben is a big believer of not switching the way they are going to do it there, with Ben losing sight of the ball going through. I'll tell you why more after this. He and CJ, being Colin Johns, his brother, always had the player stand to the side, but Gabe prefers this, so they're making the switch that way. There's a couple other strategic reasons, but look at that flexible Ben Johns.
Point. Yeah. 2-5-1.
That's so good from Alshon.
So if you are sending it and you show that same look, if you hit it the way he did there with tons of spin to go with that pace, you have more opening.
Ben Johns mode activated.
Had to be activated earlier to help Anna Lee get through a little bit of a funk, and now same thing here.
It's tournament of the year for Ben Johns, too. He'll be in Breckenridge for Daytona.
Oh.
Celebrating Christmas with the fam.
Sounds like a winter wonderland.
No, sounds like a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yes. Lots of characters to put in that. Okay.
Book the house. So that's how we have to start doing. There's so many of us. I just pick the date, pick the house, and say, everybody show up, please. Great way to do it.
Wow, tour guide Ben. Just
wow.
Perfection right there. Left it up. I mean, Christian could just turn around, nod his head, and go get the ball and serve. So with this lead, knowing the history, we've talked about this earlier today, you grab that, because I think if the Kawamotos would have won game one, we might have had a different thing.
I agree.
And this is the one thing this team can do is play fast, and Ben is calling timeouts by Christian and Andre, and then Christian tries an inside-out cut serve, and it
3-7-1.
isn't close. Ben might start taking more timeouts. But the thirds have not been good. They just need to get to the line. It's been a struggle.
3-7-2. Point. 4-7-2.
Great hands by Andre in the middle, and then got a little help from the young Bolivian. Might have played an out ball there.
7-4-1. Point.
Missed return. Now 3 away from taking game one.
8-4-1. Second serve.
Just wide. Andre, when he's pulled out wide, often will throw that back in the kitchen, but unable to do so there. Again, just lurking, hoping to grab one out of the air. Never misses the chance. And you see Andre like, man, I got to get that on the ground. Unable to do so, but still have a nice lead. Another high third. Whoa. Scrap their way to the line. Now can they win? Yes, they can, and Christian Alshon gets to wear it as well. So could that be the catalyst to yet another comeback for Gabe and Ben? Again, they were down 9-1 in game 2 yesterday and won 10 points in a row. Stabbed that one back. So the thirds have been high, but the entertainment value is terrific. I'm sure it's frustrating Ben to not play that more measured pickle.
Personally enjoy more chaotic style.
Oh, yes, yes, please.
Jeez, Christian Alshon.
Yeah.
I mean, thin margins on that one.
Very athletic duo, but when you take the ball on the air and lean in and everybody is in that posture, it's a perfect time out of the air to take time away and throw it up. That was beautiful.
Second serve. 8-5-2.
Wow.
Still impressive reflex speed of Ben Jones.
Yes.
With Alshon trying to pick him apart.
Because that was more of the 70 to 80% cross body. Ben was covering a line and still got the paddle to the forehand.
Right here, Andre. 5-8-2.
And Ben beats Alshon, leaning in the opposite direction.
Timeout, receiver 6-8-2.
Make the spectacle. We're in the entertainment business.
Yep. I like a grassroots field tournament too, and that's what this feels like to me, a state that has truly
Been a catalyst, yes.
pickleball and been a catalyst in the growth of the sport.
Again. Wow. So if Andre can't get that to bounce, Christian is fully rolled gold, pretzeled up there, has no idea what to do.
8-8-2.
Oh, Alshon shut down that sideline pretty well, but John's hung in for another. Yes, there from Daescu. Game point. Tardio and Johns.
10-8-2.
Tardio gets the last crack at it, 11-8, and this could be troublesome for Daescu and Alshon and Italy Waters, who was wishing for a long extended match.
Not always the same. The impetus is on these fellas to not let Ben eat, and they have played a lot through Ben here today so far, and it has not worked out.
That one slips through the middle.
Really nice shots, because Ben knew his shot into the kitchen was going to sit up, so he didn't try and take all the steps forward, just a couple. But the will and the fight is going nowhere, as we saw yesterday, 11-4-8-0, and they won for Andre and Christian.
Christian looks behind him, questioning.
Yeah.
That ball was staying in.
Got him.
And does not like it.
No,
Somebody in the
not.
crowd just said that's a bag. Adding insult to injury.
And it was low. I think Ben's like, that is not a shot where oh shoot, I got hit.
1-0-2.
Asian point does not go as planned for Daescu. Ball back to Tardio and Johns.
0-1-1.
Ben that pops up that dink. Not happy.
0-1-2.
Ooh. Ben pulling speed up off the bounce, and Andre Daescu is called for a foot fault.
I can assure you Andre would be having a longer discussion with Anisha if a sitter pop-up wasn't the result of that. That was late from Anisha, but she saw something. And don't question Anisha. And that's why they will not give a dink to the forehand of Gabe, because he will make you pay. Yesterday he was incredible with that in game 1 in the semi.
What's Ben most frustrated with on that one after we review this foot fault here?
Yes, the people are so tiny.
1-2-1.
Did see him go in there though, and momentum is a thing. So Alshon is not being effective on the forehand off the bounce at all. That was just absolutely melted by Ben.
1-2-2.
The fact that Gabe takes a backhand out of the air in front of Ben's forehand and he's fine with it. I mean,
What does that tell you?
tells you how good this duo is and why they're 55-4.
Point.
Looking around, should we challenge? Christian has to walk to the other corner if they're going to proceed. Looks like they will.
Yeah. 3-1-1. Second serve. 3-1-2.
That's just unbelievable because the shake and bake was thrown right back at them, and the next thing you know, you're hitting it wide. I mean, this is a great handle of the ball before it, and here comes Ben. Ben's got that little eye of the tiger going right now, too.
He does. Gabe Tardio.
And there's extra Tardio-ness on that because a lot of players will drag the paddle through. His mind, Ben, and how they can neutralize that a little better. You have to be in sync with your partner when you're playing players that are as good as the two on the other side here, as Ben is cussing out Ben, walking back, missing a forehand in the middle.
Late call out.
Ben. The cow call puts us at 0.251. Will not receive an ear review.
In the waters.
After review, the results of the rally stands. The ball was out. Free challenge lost. No free challenges remaining. One free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 0.251.
First ever gold medal. That's absurd get and where he put it.
Oh,
Point.
earned a little pop-up there. Daescu made him pay.
Awesome defense from Alshon early in the rally, and then, I mean, flying up there and touching it is one thing, and Alshon's wondering if he has a problem with his paddle here. That's what's going on over here. And might hear a little rattles. Every once in a while, just a little small, tiny piece inside will come out, and you'll hear that, and that'll throw off everything.
Ooh, little indecision in the middle there. Doesn't matter.
That may have thrown Ben off. He's like, ooh, they're in trouble. And
4-5-1.
not at all. Nice comeback here.
Oh, and a bang against Gabe Tardio. He's not going to like that very much.
No, he ran into it, too. He tried to slide down the line here after his attack falls off, and Andre hit a ball that was going to go wide, but he knew what Gabe was doing. That's such smart pickleball.
Now, when you come back the way you did in the semis yesterday, nothing scares you.
No.
So,
somehow he's
kids
probably tweeting a motivational quote right now. I don't know how he does it. Got it.
Second serve.
how does Gabe even carve that shot out?
It's that ridiculous. I mean, he has spin that maybe only Hayden Patriquin has. Look out. Oh, that would have been more fun. Nice job from Daescu and Alshon, though, to get back in this.
Was on it.
Yeah.
Still on the run.
So Alshon finally finds some success with his forehand full rope.
Point. I like that. Here we go. 6-6 cube.
Wow. Get out of jail and end up with the ball and a point.
Just back. Ben is exacerbated.
Ben was definitely perplexed on how he missed that, Michelle, on the prior rally. Let's put it that way. Good hands battle there goes to Ben and Gabe. Let's see if they can tie it up here. They cannot.
7-6-1. No, come on. Right now. Second serve.
So there he gives him more like 60%, and Gabe just couldn't handle it.
7-6.
Ooh, handled that, almost knocked the hat off. Can't sneak it over.
Down he goes from the big guy on the left.
Let's go. Come on. 7-8-1.
Out of the stadium.
Home run. Count it. For Tardio and Johns.
7-8-2.
Oh, yeah. Nice sequence from Daescu. Great hold, too.
Yeah, perfect. And then hits it too hard, they'll get it. So just smooth through the middle.
8-8-2.
Anticlimactic ending to that one.
Hey, when it gets 8. Yeah, here we go. 8-8-1.
Man, Ben torturous down the line on Alshon to set up the point.
Yeah, so that was what some of the discussion we saw earlier at the bench, where Christian said, I got forehand, I'll sit on it, but he didn't pop it enough and only prolonged the agony. What a return. Hammered with a tail.
Come on, 9-8-2.
Points. Is that a strong out call from Gabe?
Yeah.
Hollering at
Free challenge, timeout.
Ben on that ball's way out.
Yeah, and those, oh, he
swung at it.
He kind of like.
Game point, number 1. Oh. Classic Midwest ope in the middle there.
Yeah.
Tardio taking another forehand from Ben.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Jesse didn't say run over there and take the third from Ben. Makes up for it there.
Two opportunities came and went. Game point number 2.
10-8-1.
The way game 2 will resolve. I fear for Annalie Waters, she will not get her wish at this one. So frustrating on the other side when they're not even playing at their best and you're still down 2-game hole. Wow, slippery through the middle from Tardio, sets up Ben Johns. He'll open the scoring in game 3.
1-2.
It's wild how Christian has added the off pace, and it has worked. Not every time, but it's been a nice addition to his arsenal.
Ooh, that's a gift.
It's the holiday season.
1-1-1.
I mean, just reload and get it the heck out of here. So compact out in front.
1-1-2.
And again, gets it down. And one of the best in the game at that.
Yes.
1-1-1.
Oh no!
Second serve.
An attack to the back. Tardio couldn't stop, drop, and roll out of the way.
Oh, he needed to do that. Fire prevention. Because he ran into this one too. He's trying to get to the sideline here. Unfortunately, a missed return counts just the same.
Yeah. 2-1-2.
Oh,
Click off the tape. Tough one for Daescu and Alshon.
there's another. I mean, for little convos, they lead the league, and I'm saying that's a good thing.
Gave Tardio a little late.
Yeah, the tape returns the favor there.
1-3-1.
Now Andre and Christian aren't getting to the kitchen consistently.
Their magic with the reach you talk about.
So the cut serve gives them a better look.
And pays for a ball that Andre opts to take out of the air.
I love that he brought it all the way back across, avoiding the forehand of Ben. Again, a third gone awry after Christian twice served short and got really nice short returns too. At the very least, you're going to be able to bunt it into the kitchen and get up there. One self-defense, one winner.
That reload on the paddle is just a split second.
What's up? Yeah. 4-2-1.
I mean, and technically speaking,
Back, got to get to the kitchen because they're reasonably okay there. Oh,
jeez.
he did it again.
Oops.
I mean,
Did it again.
that's an oohs and ahs. Thank you, Brittany. That's an oohs and ahs. It's just crazy, the talent.
And And when it rains, it pours on the other side, unfortunately.
7-2-1. Second serve.
See if they
Desperately need a stop here.
7-2-2.
Sometimes he's not a precocious teenager anymore as he turned 20, but your hands are too good. Like that ball's going out, but he just goes after everything. That is it can be a liability. And it can be. Because he is able to, with the backside of the paddle, push it down. Like this is not a reasonable thing for a human being to do.
Oh, exactly. Defies physics, which we got a lesson in today.
Yes, we did.
Didn't want to. What a shot there from Christian Alshon dancing.
That was nice. Yes, we had the left turn or the right turn heard around the world earlier today. And congrats to Roscoe Bellamy. Welcome to the winner's circle.
Yeah. Question about it. He deserved it. He earned it. Played out of his mind that match.
Oh, skinny singles, and I loved every minute of that.
What's Andre yelling to himself in his paddle right now, you think?
Yeah, I'm ahead. I have to win that. Down 7-3 in the third, down 2 games. But then he is so good. He's going to go over there, lock in. There's rarely a carryover.
Yeah, he was recently on Roscoe's podcast on the Pickleballers talking about that professionalism, that court demeanor.
8-3-1. Second serve.
Here you go. Yeah.
8-3-2.
Man.
Shot.
2 in the last 4 points from him. Ben diving to the middle, off-speed placement over power, and Ben could just, all he could do is go pick it up underneath the shrubbery over there.
Full send. Off the tape. Count it for Alshon. 2 in a row.
Yeah, and they need a little pickleball god's luck to get back in this.
See if the comeback magic is alive and well. Might be a little too late, but we'll see.
I feel like both teams from last night have used up their fill, but we'll find out. Gabe's like, certainly Ben is back and going to destroy a forehand. And Ben's like, I just gave you a cookie. Swing at it. Okay.
Let's see if that counts for anything.
There's pickleball gods messing with this one for sure. And way too high. And then the problem is, if it's high, that's one thing. But charging forward on that, you're just asking for your feet to be found, as they were right there. And this scenario has happened way too many times in this match, where struggle to get to the line. Don't get to the line again. Right there, 2 chances blown.
Alshon not giving up quietly.
He's had some really unique attacks here in this one. Some good, some not.
Oh, what a snag. Oh, couldn't take the final blow. Alshon on his way back. Ben makes sure to bury it.
Yeah, that's full SWAT team. Gabe, just step aside, son.
Yeah. 9-5-2.
Oh, Andre trying to do Gabe things on his side of the court. Championship point for Ben Johns and Gabe Tardio.
10-5.
Terrific performance, but here we go.
Oh. Ben Johns, vintage, strikes it through the middle, and a 3-game sweep. The final points of 2025 for Ben Johns and Gabe Tardio together, and they go out on top.
How much have you seen this partnership evolve this year?
Yeah, no, it's been an incredible year for sure. I think we played our first tournament in February, so we're here some 9-10 months later, and about nine titles, you said. So no, it's been phenomenal. I think going into it, I was not sure what to expect, and I think I exceeded my own expectations as a partnership. So I'm really happy about it. Great year.
And Gabe, what have you learned from the GOAT Ben Johns being on your side?
I mean, a lot of things. I'm not going to disclose it because I don't want to give it away. I don't want to, I don't want to make him more cocky. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's been great. Being playing alongside. You learn quite a bit of things. So I'm just grateful to be his partner.
And Ben, you've got 7 weeks off. This is your last tournament of the year. What are you doing in those 7 weeks? Is there any pickleball involved?
For sure, pickleball. There's always training going on, but just a couple weeks at home would feel great. So that first, and we'll see about some vacation time somewhere. But I'll just be happy to be home for a while.
Very nice. Let's get the trophy in your hands. We welcome Carrie Griffiths, Chief Communications Officer from Veolia. Carrie.
Thanks, Ireland. What a great partnership you two have. And you might be surprised to learn that this trophy is made with the only fully and sustainable materials on the PPA Tour. We're also recycling used pickleballs. And these are just 2 examples of how the PPA and Veolia are greening up pickleball. So congratulations, Ben and Gabe, for a great match. Congrats.
Michelle.
Ireland thanks. That's 2 golds for Ben Johns today as he wraps up his 2025 schedule this year. We end on a high note for these 2.